Hi guys, my name is Pavel, and today we'll talk about why people forget things. Well, if you really believe that you can conquer your brain, deceive it, or keep information in the way you really want, you won't stand a chance. Why? Because, you do not drive the process of memorization. The information which you really do not use will never keep long. This is like a computer, but there's a big difference between these machine and your brain. So you cannot create a folder and keep all the information for you. And whenever you need it, you just click the button, right, or click the mouse and get this information for you. If you do not use the information constantly, your brain will decide for you to erase it slowly but surely, all right? Because it has certain logic. What is brain? It's an organ which uses energy, and we get this energy from food. So the more things we're trying to memorize, the more energy your brain will use. So, and it would never allow just waste their energy, because if you do not use certain information, so there's no need to use extra energy for keeping this information in your brain, all right? So that's why your brain cohesively and logically decides to remove it. So my recommendation for you is to stay sharp and stay alert all the time. Many students who come to my office, to my school, usually claim that they forget things, right? They forget words, some grammar rules, and it's hard for them to keep it in their head, especially when they start speak. So it takes time to get from that folder, all right, which is trying to vanish. So, and that's why they have effects when they start speaking with some pauses, awkward silence, like yes, it sounds terrible. So what you have to do is to be in English environment all the time, okay? So if you out or beyond this environment, your brain will consider it as a redundant information and will never keep it. Okay, so what else might save your day? Stay away from a comfort zone with your English. So, what I mean that get all possible information or interesting information you're really interested in English language. Stay away from Russian or any possible languages you speak if you practice English language. Stick to English only. Whenever you watching the movies or news, choose English, all right? Do not choose any other languages or your mother tongue. If it takes reading a newspaper, read newspaper in English. So surround yourself with English language environment. All right. So in this case, you will keep your brain feed, and let's say feed your brain with constant information in English. And this way you will make your brain keep information, because your brain considers this as information is very essential to you. All right. So then your brain will make a respond. It will optimize all the information and put it in front folders on a desktop, and whenever you need it, your brain will use it for you. It's not because you wish it, it's because you are surrounded by the environment which is required. Get this information at first hand, all right, by right click, let's say. Okay, that's why. If you keep your brain in the right environment, it will respond very fast. So it will be useless if you study English only 3 times a week, let's say Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and looking for outstanding effect. It's useless. Yeah, you will know some rules and some grammar and some words, but you will never be fluent in English because you're not surrounded by the environment. Some people may say, and you may say, oh, how can we surround us by the English language environment? Oh, excuse me. We did not live in Soviet Union, which collapsed. It's like 25 years ago. Now we have pretty free access to internet, all right? All the publications and newspapers and everything in English, okay? So English is everywhere. There are tons of foreigners in your country. So there are lots of societies in English language which you can be a part, become a member, find a friend, okay, around the world, globally, and start conversation.